Welcome students to the SRBPS virtual classroom program. I'm Prerna Rathi, your biology teacher. I hope you are making full use of our YouTube channel and learning through it. So students, let us start today's class. Today we will be dealing with natural resources part 2. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss water, a wonder liquid. We will talk about water pollution, soil formation, soil pollution and soil erosion. So basically we will be dealing in detail about water and soil. Let us start with water. Water is considered a wonder liquid. It is the biggest solvent and all the biological processes require water as a solvent. A very large area of the earth's surface is covered with water and we know what that part is called. We've already discussed in last lecture. It is called hydrosphere. Water is also found inside the earth in the atmosphere as the water vapor. So even the lithosphere and the atmosphere part have some amount of water in them. The water in the seas and the oceans is saline. The word saline means salty. That means it is not edible. It cannot be used. Fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, ponds, or as ice, snow at the poles and mountains in cold region. So even the ice and the snow forms of water are usable forms of water. Water is needed by living organisms because I already discussed this, all the life processes and the cellular activities, that is all biological activities, require water as a solvent. The amount of water and other factors like temperature, nature of the soil decides the diversity of species in a particular area. So what kind of plants and how good the productivity is going to be will be decided by the amount of water present in that area. So everybody has understood how important water is for us. Then water pollution. Now the same definition will hold good here also. The increase in the content of harmful substances in water is called water pollution. In other words, please listen to me very carefully. In other words, any change in the physical, biological or chemical properties of water which make it unsuitable for the human use is known as water pollution. How is water pollution caused? It is caused by the addition of harmful substances like various fertilizers, pesticides, which are added in the farms and fields, sewage from the household area, towns, cities, factories, harmful chemicals which are dumped from the factories, disease causing microorganisms or the pathogens, changes in the amount of oxygen dissolved in water. If there is more amount of waste in water, then the amount of oxygen will always be less. Parallelly, this is going to lead to rise in the temperature of water, and hot water is going to lead to the death of microorganisms living in it, thus making it even more unfit for use. Let us now discuss the soil component. We already know the soil component forms the lithosphere. How is the soil formed? Soil is formed by 4 different methods. Let us discuss them one by one. It is formed by the breaking down of rocks as the surface of earth by physical, chemical and various biological processes. This process is called withering of rocks. First, by sun. The sun heats the rocks during the day and the rocks expand, and at the night when it cools down they contract. Continuous expansion contraction leads to loosening of the rock particles and creates a crack between them. Slowly they are going to break into smaller pieces. Next, water. Now as you have seen, when the sun's heat was acting over these rocks, there were various cracks formed. Water enters into these cracks and water freezes inside the cracks. Fine. Slowly the water will expand and cause the cracks to widen and break into smaller pieces. तो पहले क्या होगा, धूप से क्रैक्स बन जाएंगे, उन क्रैक्स में पानी भर जाएगा. वो पानी जब फ्रीज होने की वजह से एक्सपैंड होगा तो वो क्या करेगा, उन रॉक्स को पीसेस में ब्रेक कर देगा. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट द फ्लोइंग वाटर, जब रास्ते में रॉक्स आ जाते हैं और नदियाँ वहाँ से बह रही होती हैं, द फ्लोइंग वाटर ऑल्सो बाय फिजिकल इम्पैक्ट breaks the rocks into soil. These pieces rub against each other and become smaller and smaller in size, and like this the soil formed at one place can be found to be collected at some other place. The third factor are winds. Winds are also responsible, provided they are very strong. Strong winds also break rocks into smaller particles. Also, they are responsible for carrying soil from one place to another. Then there are certain biological factors also. Organisms, the roots of large trees grow into the cracks in the rocks. Slowly the roots will penetrate into the rocks and they will break the rocks into smaller pieces. Apart from that, lichens grow over rocks, and these lichens produce certain chemicals which will loosen the particles of rock and thus convert it into soil. I hope it is clear. Once again, by sun, by water, by wind and by plants and organisms like lichens, soil is formed by the withering of rocks. What is the soil composed of? Soil is a mixture. It has rock particles, it has decayed organisms which are called humus. There are living organisms like microbes, earthworms, etc. There are minerals, air, water, etc. The amount of mineral, the humus, the air and water are the most important factors which describe or which decide the biodiversity in a particular area. If the soil is rich in minerals, humus, air and water, then the productivity will be high, and in turn the biodiversity is going to be rich. Now, like we've already discussed air pollution and water pollution, let us now discuss soil pollution. The addition of harmful substances which affects the fertility of the soil and kills the diversity of organisms living in it, whether they are microorganisms or whether they are plants or whether they are animals. This form is known as soil pollution. How is it caused? Soil pollution is caused by the excessive use of fertilizers and pesticides. जितना हम खेतों में ज़्यादा fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, ये सारे chemicals डालेंगे, ये कहाँ पहुँचेंगे? They will reach the soil and they will pollute the soil. It kills the organisms. I have just now told, जो earthworms, bacteria present होते हैं, उनको kill कर देता है. ठीक है? The removal of useful components which are very important, minerals which are important for plant growth, those are removed because of soil pollution. This leads to reduced fertility and causes soil pollution. Now, what is soil erosion? We have been reading about soil erosion since our smaller classes. What is soil erosion? It is the washing away of the topsoil. Let us discuss the definition now. The carrying away of soil from one place to other by flowing water and wind is called soil erosion. What is it? The top layer of soil, the topsoil, which is also very rich in nutrients, it is washed away by the action of wind and water. This is called soil erosion. Large scale deforestation causes soil erosion. बिकॉज प्लांट की रूट्स क्या करती हैं, दे होल्ड द सॉइल टुगेदर. अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा डिफॉरेस्टेशन कर देंगे तो उससे क्या हो जाएगा, सॉइल इरोजन हो जाएगा. सॉइल इरोजन कैन बी रिड्यूस्ड और प्रिवेंटेड बाय वेरी ईजी मेथड्स लाइक कंप्लीट ग्राउंड कवर. एफॉरेस्टेशन करें और कुछ नहीं उगा सकते तो घास उगा दें. घास भी सॉइल को बाइंड करके रखती है. एफॉरेस्टेशन कर सकते हैं. कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ बंस, एज यू कैन सी, छोटी छोटी सी ऐसे दीवारें सी बना सकते हैं जो वाटर सॉइल इरोजन को प्रिवेंट करे. टेरेस फार्मिंग कर सकते हैं. We can form dams, etc. This is one activity that I have discussed with you people to see the effect of flowing water on topsoil. You have to take 2 trays of the same size and fill them both with soil. 2 trays ले लीजिए, दोनों को soil से भर लीजिए. एक में मस्टर्ड या ग्रीन ग्राम जो भी हमारे घर में अवेलेबल है ना, वो आप उस पर उगा लीजिए. मतलब ये छोड़िए, अगर पुदीना भी है आपके घर, पुदीना या धनिया, वो उगा लीजिए. ठीक है. नाउ वाटर बोथ द ट्रेज फॉर फ्यू डेज. दोनों में पानी डालते रहिए. ठीक है. उसके बाद आप क्या करिए, देख लीजिए कि थोड़े दिन में एक में तो खाली है ऑब्वियसली, तो उसमें तो कुछ नहीं होगा. एक ट्रे में जहाँ पे आपने धनिया पुदीना उगाने की कोशिश की थी, उसमें छोटे छोटे प्लांटलेट्स आ जाएंगे. आप दोनों ट्रेज को टेढ़ा कर दीजिए. ठीक है. सेम एंगल पे, लाइक 45 डिग्री या 30 डिग्री पे दोनों को टिल्ट कर लीजिए एंड पॉर सम वाटर ऑन बोथ ऑफ देम. ठीक है. मोर सॉइल इज़ कैरिड आउट ऑफ द ट्रे जिसके अंदर कोई प्लांट नहीं था. अगर हम देखेंगे नीचे, उसमें से सारी जो मिट्टी है वो वॉश ऑफ हो जाती है. वेयर एज जिसके ऊपर चाहे थोड़ा धनिया या पुदीना ही ग्रो कर रहा था, उसके ऊपर से सॉइल इरोजन नहीं होता. यानी हम जितना एफॉरेस्टेशन करेंगे उतना ही हम अपने टॉप सॉइल, रिच टॉप सॉइल को बचा सकेंगे, प्रोटेक्ट कर सकेंगे. Let us now recapitulate what we have learned in today's class, children. We have learnt about water, we have learnt about water pollution, soil, its formation, we have learnt about soil pollution and soil erosion and its methods of prevention. So students, I hope you learned and understood what I taught. Until next class, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Take care. Goodbye.